Hi guys. So we're going to move through an energizing practice today, paying attention to our breath, noticing what our bodies need in this space, in this time. So as always, moving within our own range of motion, modifying where we need to, bringing our intention to our core today, and noticing where our bodies are at and meeting them on the mat. So go ahead and rock through all four corners of the foot. Allow the heel to sink into the mat, to the inside of the big toe, the outside of the baby toe. Lift the toes and spread them wide. Glue them back down, and then roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Open the heart. Lift the crown of the head toward the sky, and go ahead and close your eyes. So take a moment to notice as the body moves. Do I rock forward and place my weight in the ball of my foot? Or am I behind my center of gravity? Can I feel that all the weight is in my heel? Just noticing, not changing. And eye gaze soft, relaxing the jaw, softening the throat. Notice where the breath goes. So instead of forcing our exhales, let's bring our intention to our inhale. So inhale with intention, and as you exhale, simply relax. Allow the breath to leave, the body to release. And I want you to move through that easy inhale and exhale. And then we're going to use the arms. So let's inhale and take the deep breath out. Exhale, Anjali Mudra, and bring the hands through the heart center. So inhale, take a deep breath out. And exhale through. We're going to do that a few more times. Inhale out. And exhale through. One more time. Inhale out. And as we exhale, let's sit back into chair pose. Inhale, take a deep breath up, slowly rise. Move in your own time, with your own breath, and then exhale and sit back. Inhale up. And exhale down. So moving in your own time, with your own breath. So that's the awesome thing about yoga. There's no competition, no judgment, no expectation. It's simply moving in the way that your body craves most. And moving in your own time with your own breath. And we're going to move through this a few more times, starting to create some heat in the legs, through the shoulders. I want you to move through that one more time. And this time when we inhale and rise, let's exhale and slowly bring the hands back to the heart center. Perfect. I want you to go ahead and step out to the long edges of your mat. Turn the toes slightly out and reach the hands up toward the sky. As you exhale, slowly sit back, arms in by the side. So inhale, rise, and exhale, lower. So we're just starting to create some heat, the arms and the legs. Notice as we move through that each time the body goes a little deeper, the range of motion becomes a little stronger. And you can continue with this, or you can start to hinge at the hips, gathering your flowers. So you can continue with moonflowers, drawing the elbows in by the sides. Or you can add sunflowers, hinging at the hips. Again, I want you to move in the way that your body craves most. Take a moment to notice where the body feels tight, and maybe even noticing where you could feel today a little tighter. And paying attention, that's the awesome thing about yoga is that reconnection into the sensations that I feel. The gift being given is reconnecting with my body, my emotions. And we're going to move through this just a few more times, paying attention to our breath, making our motion mindful, giving ourselves the gift of this next 60 minutes, allowing ourselves the opportunity to reconnect with self, especially in this time of uncertainty. The one certain thing that we have is that we will continue to move. So I want you to move through this one more time. And when we end up with our arms above our head, let's kiss the palms together, Anjali Mudra. Bring the hands to the heart and move back to the top of our mat. We'll go ahead and rock through all four corners. We're going to move again through that easy chair pose. So inhale up and exhale, sit back into chair. So you can bring the hands to the heart, you can open the arms wide, or maybe even you could reach away. So again, choosing the pose, the motion that fits your body best. You can place your hands on your thighs even if you'd like. Again, there is no advanced pose. The most advanced pose is simply the one that you're in today. We're going to move through this a few more times. There's no rush. Our faces are relaxed. Perfect. Let's move through this one more time. And then the next time, let's exhale and swan dive to the earth. So take your time. How slow can you go? So we're bowing in. Perfect. And then exhale. Step all the way back into downward dog. Notice how we feel. Let go of any tension. Instead of pushing down toward the mat, let's draw the shoulder heads down and back. Pedal through the heels. Lengthen through that long back line of the body. And then just like a wave, let's lift our heels toward the sky. So it's like we come into plank pose. And then soften the knees and press all the way back. So lift the heels toward the sky, soften the knees, and push back. Do that 2 more times. Lift the heels toward the sky, soften the knees, and push back. 1 more time. Perfect. And then let the knees find the floor and push all the way back into child's pose. So you can come all the way down to the mat, forehead pressing down toward the earth. Or you can make 2 fists and place the forehead on top. You can keep the knees under the body or open the knees wide. So the whole point of this pose is to find rest, to remind ourselves to take rest when we need it, listening to our bodies, giving ourselves the gift of time. So if at any point during the practice today we need to honor ourselves, take care of our bodies, we don't need permission to find our way back to child's pose. In fact, whether we're doing child's pose or floating through half moon today, as long as we are breathing, we are doing yoga. So before we become too comfortable, I want you to walk the hands away toward the short edge of the mat. Bring the knees under the body. We're going to inhale and shift the weight forward into kneeling plank. Exhale from here, pull from the belly and move back to child's pose. So inhale as you come forward, open the armpits wide, and then exhale and pull all the way back. We're going to do that a few more times. So inhale as you come forward, and exhale as you pull back. And we're going to start to stagger in our crocodile, chaturanga. So lower down halfway, crocodile, lift back up, and push back. So inhale as you come forward. Exhale, lower into crocodile. Inhale, lift back up. And exhale to push back. So let's do that a few more times. And maybe today, this is enough. If you're looking for more, maybe coming onto the toes. So as we move into crocodile, lifting the knees, lower the knees down, lift up and push back. But remember, there's no competition, no judgment, no expectation. It's simply finding the way that our bodies are craving the most motion. And I want you to do that one more time. And then come on to all fours. Perfect. We're going to stay here. Making sure that our hands are directly under our shoulders. Our knees are under our hips. Let's move through an easy cat and cow pose. So as we exhale, tuck the tail under, articulate through the spine, chin to chest, forehead to pubic bone. And then inhale as you move into cow. So articulating through the spine, pulling the heart forward, and then the eye gaze. So exhale as you move into cow. And inhale as you move into cow. So one breath, one motion. And we're going to move through this a few more times. Starting to open and lengthen through the spine. I want you to take a moment to notice how many segments of the spine are you moving through? How many are you able to articulate through? We're going to go through this one more time. Perfect. Then we're going to stay in this position, a neutral spine. Inhale, and take your right hand toward the sky. Notice where it goes. And exhale, bring your right shoulder under your left. So inhale, reach your hand toward the sky. And exhale, come all the way under. So again, moving in your own time, with your own breath. Feeling the opening in the back of the shoulder. One more time. Perfect. And come back to all fours. Reset to do the other side. So take your left hand toward the sky. Notice where the arm goes. And then exhale under. Inhale to rise. And then exhale to lower. So again, moving in your own time, with your own breath. Perfect. One more time. Then come back on to all fours. Take a moment here. And then exhale and look over your right shoulder. Inhale, come back through center. And exhale, look over your left shoulder. And inhale back through center. So this time, exhale, right shoulder, right hip. Inhale back through center. Then left shoulder, left hip. And then let's exaggerate that motion one more time. Maybe right shoulder toward right ankle. Maybe left shoulder, left ankle. Perfect. And then come back onto all fours. I want you to slide your right foot back. So push the toes down toward the earth. Pull in through the kneecap. Feel the muscles hug the bone around the knee. Good, and then come back to center. Go ahead and slide the left foot all the way back. So again, feel that long stretch through the back line. And then come back to neutral. Without shifting, extend your right arm. And lower your right arm back down, and without shifting, extend the left. And then lower back down. This time, slide the left foot out. Draw into the belly and then extend the right arm out long. Without shifting the hips, lift the left leg up. Perfect. And then slowly lower. Slide the right foot back out. Push the toes into the earth, draw into the belly. Extend the left arm. And lift the right leg to hip height. So we're going to flow with this. We're going to exhale as we lower and inhale as we extend. So I want you to see how flat you can keep your back as we move from side to side. Make the motion come out of the core instead of through the hips. It's really drawing through that long line. Perfect. We're going to do that one more time on each side. Good. Perfect. And then I want you to kickstand your right foot out. Press your left foot down toward the earth. Try to keep the shoulders square and engage the right oblique. And then come back to center. Kickstand the left foot out and slide the right foot back. So really engage through that left oblique. Perfect. And then come back to center. So we're going to open the gate. We're going to push the right foot back and push the left foot into the earth. Draw your left hand to your heart and then to the sky. Perfect. And then from here, it's as though someone reached down and grabbed your hand and drew you all the way up. Perfect. So exhale as you lower. And inhale as you lift. And you can continue with this motion. Exhaling as you lower. And inhaling as you lift. Or you can add a little more. When you go down, barely touch the floor. Or maybe even taking that right hand all the way over and touching your left oblique. So you choose which level, which variation is best for you today. Perfect. We're going to do that a few more times. Perfect. One more time. Now we're going to stay right here. Let's place both hands on our shoulders. We're going to reach away and then drop back in. Reach away and drop back in. Relax the jaw, soften the eye gaze. Two more times. Reach away and bring it all back in. One more time. Perfect. Good. And then lower back onto all fours. Push back into child's pose. Come forward into plank, lower into crocodile, up dog or cobra. Good. And then exhale, downward dog. Pedal through the heels. Good job. Come back to the floor, back up to all fours. And we're going to articulate through the spine again. So move into cat pose. And then cow pose. Come back into neutral spine, and this time open up the left foot, push the right foot into the earth. Bring the right hand to the chest, to the heart, and then toward the sky. So again, we're spanning between heaven and earth. And then as though someone reached down and grabbed our hand and drew us all the way up. Inhale and rise. And then exhale and lower. Inhale and rise. And exhale and lower. So again, you can continue with this motion where you can use that left hand and barely touch the earth. Or you can use that left hand and draw it all the way over to the right oblique. So again, listening to our bodies, remembering there is no competition, there is no judgment or expectation. I love that I heard it once said that how vain are we to think that anyone else cares what's happening with us in the room. So remembering, especially because right now we're in our own space, that we're simply finding what feels best to us today. There's no need to impress. One more time. And then we're going to stay at the side. Again, bring both hands to the shoulders. Reach away and bring the hands back. Reach away again and bring the hands back. Let's try that 2 more times. Reach and bring the hands back in. And last time. Good. Let's come back to all fours. Push back into child's pose. Come forward into plank, lower into crocodile, cobra, and then downward dog. And say, ha. Go ahead and pedal through the heels. Feel the strength through the long back line of the body. Draw the shoulder blades back and together. Perfect. Lift the heels, soften the knees a lot. Walk, step, or hop into the space between our hands. And take a moment here. Let the head, neck, and shoulders hang heavy. Elongating through the spine. And let's reach behind the thighs today. See if we can draw ourselves a little closer. Maybe lengthen the legs a little more. And again, notice the breath. Perfect. And then soften the knees a lot. Inhale and rise. Lace the fingers and open the heart. Exhale and swan back to the earth. Inhale, lengthen monkey pose. So hands on the thighs, the shins, or the toes. Back is flat. And then exhale and bow. Inhale and take a step back with the right leg. Drop the knee to the floor. So just a little rocking forward and back. Perfect. And then go ahead and sit all the way back into our runner's lunge position. Really square the hips. Perfect. And let's come back into that lunge position. This time, place the hands on the thigh, push down, and lift the heart. And then open the heart wide. Draw the shoulder blades back, down, and together. Perfect. And then exhale, sit back into that long runner's lunge again. And so you can keep the legs bent and come back. You could straighten the legs out. So again, there is no deeper pose. There's only the pose that gives you the most sensation. Perfect. Let's move back into our lunge, and this time reach our hands toward the sky. Perfect. Exhale and step back, downward dog. Forward into plank, lower into crocodile, up dog or cobra. And then exhale, downward dog. Good. So let's do the other side. Take the right heel toward the sky and step all the way to the top of the mat. Drop the left knee down. And then again, that same forward and back. So we're opening through the front of our left hip. Perfect. And then sit back into that long lunge position. And just noticing the differences side to side. We're not symmetrical, and we're not trying to make ourselves symmetrical. What we're looking for is where motion is lost and then replenishing that lost motion, increasing where the body needs to move. So come forward and push down with the hands and lift the heart. And then open the heart wide. So just becoming aware of the differences side to side and creating the most motion that we can where we are. No pain. Just finding that edge. And go ahead and sit back into that long lunge. So we can simply come back here. We can extend the legs. Again, finding the position that fits our body best. And then noticing our breath. Shift the weight forward, reach the hands to the sky. Opening that long front line of the body from chin to pubic bone. And go ahead and step back, downward dog. And you can flow or you can rest, yogi's choice. So come forward into plank, drop the knees if you need to, lower into crocodile, pause, come all the way down and lift into cobra. Exhale, pull from the belly, curl the toes under, downward dog. And we all say, ha. A little shift side to side. Perfect. All right, take your right heel to the sky and step in halfway. Shift yourself back. So both toes are facing toward the short edge of the mat. We're staggering the feet so they're open to hip width as though we're on tracks. And then we're going to lengthen through the spine and draw our rib cage to the top of our front thigh. You can draw your nose toward your knee, or just let the head hang loose. Place the hands on the floor. You could place your hands on your thigh, whichever is best for you. So what we're looking for is a lengthening, a stretch in that right hamstring. And then notice our breath. Perfect. I want you to keep scissoring so it's as though we're pulling our inner thighs together. And see if we can relax the head, neck, and shoulders a little more. Perfect. And then uncurl the toes on our right foot. I want you to reach the hands far away. So it's as though we're making a triangle with both hands and our right foot. Bend your right knee and lift your right heel toward the sky. Perfect. So first we're going to see if we can find standing splits. Walk the hands in closer and draw the upper body in closer to the thigh. So if you close your eyes, your toe will touch the ceiling. Good. And then walk the hands back out. Step in, forward fold. Bend your knees and come into chair pose. Perfect. One more breath here. And then exhale, forward fold. Perfect. This time, step back halfway with your right leg. So again, the feet are open to hip width. We're drawing our inner thighs together and our toes are pointing toward the short edge of our mat. We lengthen through the spine, draw into the belly, and then place our rib cage on our front thigh, nose toward knee. And we're going to feel a stretch now in our left hamstring. Keep scissoring, drawing those inner thighs together, relaxing through the upper body, softening the jaw. Perfect. Then soften the knees. Reach the hands away. So again, we're making that big triangle. Bend your left knee, lift your right heel. You can stay here. You can start to take that right foot toward the sky. Maybe even walking the hands in closer. Remember, we are not the same side to side. So this pose will look different, and that's okay. We're opening up through that long line. One more breath, and then step in, forward fold. Good. Soften the knees a lot in chair pose. How you feeling, guys? Do you think we could do this one more time, a different variation, and then be done with it? Perfect. Inhale and rise. Exhale and chair pose. Inhale and hold. Exhale and forward fold. Perfect. Inhale, step back halfway with that left leg. So back to pyramid pose. Keep scissoring the inner thighs together. Lengthen through the spine, draw the heart a little closer. So notice that as we move through each time, the body can find a deeper appreciation. Good. Bend the knee, reach the hands forward, shift the hips and lift. And this time we're going to find half moon pose. So we're going to open the back hip. Maybe the left hand, find the left hip, or the left hand, reach toward the sky. Half moon pose. Keep flexing through that left foot, reaching back and out. Perfect. One more breath here. Then left hand, left hip. Left hand to the floor. Step all the way back, downward dog. Forward into plank, lower into crocodile. Up dog or cobra. And then exhale, downward dog. Good job, guys. We only have one more side. Take your left heel to the sky and step in halfway. Shift the weight back. Half moon. Pyramid pose. Lengthen through the spine and release. Maybe I'm wishing us already almost done. Alright, exhale and come a little closer. Keep drawing the inner thighs together. Perfect. And then reach the hands away. Soften the left knee and lift the right. Open the right hip. Right hand to the right hip. Right hand toward the sky. So notice where your mind goes when your body feels unsteady or uncomfortable. Are you able to laugh at yourself? To notice where you are, or to notice where your body feels unstable? Or do you feel frustration that your body can't stay in balance? Just notice these things. And both are okay. It's just becoming aware. Hand to the hip. Hand to the floor. Step back, downward dog. And flow or rest, yogi's choice. Forward into plank, lower into crocodile, up dog or cobra. then exhale, downward dog. Pedal through the heels. Perfect. Take your left heel to the sky and step all the way to the top of your mat. Perfect. From here, we're going to walk to the long edge. So if you have a block, you can bring that in now. We're going to move into wide straddle splits. So I want you to soften the knees a lot and then let the crown of the head reach toward the sky. From here, start to straighten the legs. Draw the shoulder blades back and down. So resist the urge to push back. See if you can find that midline of the body and then allow the body to soften into it. Perfect. And from here, we're going to lengthen through the spine. So we're going to place our block directly under our heart and place our right hand on top. Soften your right knee and place your left hand in your left back pocket. And watch, I'm going to push into my hand and then reach my left hand toward the sky. So I push, straighten my leg, and lift. And then I hold. And breathe. So reaching the hand toward the sky, I can feel a stretch in the inside of my right thigh. Perfect. Right hand, right back pocket. And then the hand back down toward the earth. And say, ha. Good. Soften the left knee. Place the left hand in the center of the block. Right hand in my right back pocket. And so again, as I push and straighten, I lift. I relax the inside of the left thigh. So the sensation of a stretch is relaxation. Keep drawing my shoulder blades back and together, opening through the heart. Perfect. One more breath here. Right hand into the back of my right pocket, and then hand down toward the floor. Say, ah. Perfect. Lengthen through the spine. And I want you to walk both feet in under the hips. Perfect. Go ahead and rock through all four corners of the foot and let them head, chest, shoulders hang heavy. And breathe. All right. So our balancing pose today is going to be eagle pose. So lengthen through your spine and place your block on the left side. Bend your knees a lot and then inhale and slowly rise. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Ah. Good job today, guys. Open the heart wide. Good. I want you to bring your left arm under your right. So left arm under your right. So you can simply stay here. Whoops, let's see, how is that? Oh yes, okay. So you can simply stay here, or you can move here. So we all saw how I did that. I brought my left arm under my right, brought my arms to shoulder height, and then opened my right arm out, my left arm up. You can simply stay here, or you can move into that bind. So elbows in line with the shoulders. Perfect. All right, go ahead and sit back. Lift up your right knee and cross your right leg over. Sit down even more and place it on your block. Good job. So eagle pose. And breathe. So we're looking out through our right eye. Eye gaze is soft. One more breath here. Relax the arms, stand up tall, inhale and rise. And exhale and sit back down. So it's just like walking on the clouds. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, rise, lift up the left leg. Exhale, sit back. Inhale and rise. Lift up the right leg. Exhale, sit back. 2 more times. Inhale out. And exhale, sit back. Last time. Inhale out. And exhale, sit back. Good. Stay here. Take your block and place it on the right side. Good job. Inhale and rise. Exhale, hands to heart, and then open the arms wide. So this time bring your right arm under your left. And reach back and grab a hold of the shoulder heads. You can simply stay here. You can move here, or you can move to your bind. Good. Lift the left leg up. Cross it over the midline of the body and sit down. Good. Eagle pose. Soft eye gaze through the left eye. Notice the differences side to side as the body struggles to find balance, equilibrium. One more breath here. Then inhale and rise. And we're going to move through that walking on the clouds. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sit back. One more time on each side. Last time. Perfect. And stay in that chair position. Two more breaths. And then exhale, forward fold, and we all say, ah. Perfect. Walk, step or hop, downward dog. And back into child's pose. Take a moment here to let the body reset. Go ahead and let the forehead roll across the mat. Releasing some of those feel-good endorphins, melatonin, dopamine, tryptophan without the turkey dinner. Allowing the body to feel good and to forget all the work that it's just done. One more breath here. Perfect. And then walk the fingertips forward. Shift the weight forward into plank. And then exhale, lower all the way down to the mat in 4 counts. So 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let your right cheek find the floor. Bring the arms alongside the body. Take a moment to let the earth support you. Perfect. And then I want you to squeeze the shoulder blades together and reach the fingertips away. Inhale and draw the eye gaze slightly forward. So keep squeezing the shoulder blades back and down. Reaching out long through the fingers. One more breath here. And then exhale down. Let your left cheek find the floor. So let's do that again. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, reach the fingertips away, and inhale, draw the eye gaze slightly forward. Perfect. And this time I want you to point through the left foot and lift the leg up off the ground. Notice if the body shifts or wobbles. If it doesn't, put it down and try the other side. And again, if there's no wobble, go ahead and lift through both sides. So keep squeezing squeezing the shoulder blades back and together, lifting through the heart, and then breathe. So as you inhale, see if you can lift a little higher, and as you exhale, see if you can hold. And we're going to share 8 breaths here. So inhaling to hold, and exhaling to hold your place in space. Inhaling to lift a little higher, and then exhale again to hold. Inhale to lift a little higher, and exhale to hold. Inhale, lift a little higher, and exhale to hold. Inhale, lift a little higher, and exhale to hold. 3 more times. Inhale, lift a little higher, and exhale to hold. Inhale, lift a little higher, and exhale to hold. 2 more times. Last time. Perfect. And as you exhale, slowly lower down and say, ah. Good. Bring the hands beside the chest and push all the way back into child's pose. Good. Take a moment here. Keep the knees under the body to release and open the low back. Good.